placing embargo on. If you look at the bottleneck, you get tired. Right, so I think it's not going to even. If you look at the drivers of this reform, you will know that it's going to be thrown into the trap.
I can imagine. All right, Woody, thank you so much, Dr. Santo.
Well, I think it's obvious that we need a reform, but a reform that is partisan-driven is not going to help us. At this moment, beyond the bill that is sponsored at the National Assembly, I think there is a need for the Assembly not to do the type of public hearing that Nigerian Assembly has always done. Just pass through them. Many of those who were senators in 1999 are no longer calling the shots today, and many of us human beings, and we will remain as friends. For those that are our friends, let us think about when we are through with that official assignment. What are we bequeathing this nation? If people are only driven by position they could get, or whatever appointment or the benefit gratification that will come from it, we could have electoral reform signed, but it will still be as useless as the paper on which it's written. Just like Nigerians have complained about our constitution, if we are truly desirous of a change in this country, we must pull the stakeholders together, come to agreement with a draft of what it has to be, not partisan, and move on with that, and ensure that we can begin to have what looks like election. We haven't had election in this country in a very long while. We haven't.
All right. On ending electoral irregularities and need for reforms, like we said, that story is from the Leadership newspaper. And also from Leadership, we have COVID-19 and planned reopening of schools. The federal government recently announced plans to reopen schools for exiting students in primary and secondary schools across the country. The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 said critical and revision classes for JS3 and SS3 students will resume to prepare them for their final examinations. Specifically, the PTF, headed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF Boss Mustafa, said that students in graduating classes, primary 6, JS3 and SS3, will be allowed to resume in preparation for examinations. It's been 3 months since schools closed in more than 190 countries, affecting 1.57 billion children and youths. This constitutes 90% of the world's student population. According to UNICEF monitoring, 134 countries are currently implementing nationwide closures, and 38 are implementing local closures, impacting about 98.5% of the world's student population. Schools in 39 countries are currently open. Closures happened in quick succession